You're angry, you're exhausted, and you're disgusted with it. Well, that's not acting. I mean, that's pretty much how I feel this morning.
We felt a responsibility to show them that it's fun and just as silly in here
Yes.
as it is out there.
Tom, you wore a lot of hats in this movie. Did you ever have a moment where you thought, what have I gotten myself into?
No.
That is a good question.
That is a
I
good
would like to
question.
hear the answer
I
to that.
never thought that because understand that a movie like this, we wrote it, Nia Vardalos wrote on it, worked on it, we talked, she did 3 drafts over the course of many years, and then it sat. And then when I picked it up and went back again just as a writer, it was a blast taking what we had talked about and re-engineering it and bringing it back again and sending it back and forth. That goes on, and it's purely just fun because it doesn't count. It's like a fun hobby. It's like the most complicated thematic crossword puzzle there is that you work on and work on. Then there comes a time when, well, do I talk to other directors about doing this and give up so much of the story that we've done to whatever theme they want to examine, or do I want to just keep it close about? And then as soon as you make that decision to say, no, I want to play the role and I want to tell the story myself, then there's no looking back.
Now, Julia, Mercedes is a pretty prickly woman. So what did you like about the character?
Her pricks.
Yeah, she's got them.
She's a prick.
I like you do this one motion in the thing where you just come in the first day and you're in your office there in the morning. You go like this. Yeah. It's like that's just like
That's the encapsulation
I'm
of her
disgusted
life.
by everything.
Yeah. No, that's the fun stuff to play. Happiness and all that. But to play disappointed and disgusted and exhausted and
Should be the thing. Okay, here's the scene. You're angry, you're exhausted, and you're disgusted with it. Well, that's not acting. I mean, that's pretty much how I feel this morning. So this is going to be a cinch. It's the opposite. And you're perky and you're in love and everything. Oh, geez. All right. Let me summon up the effort.
You guys have been friends for years, obviously. So, Tom, have you given her any insight into what she can expect when her kids hit the tween and teen years?
Oh, man. Wow. Haven't we talked about that?
we just share stories. Not so much counsel as stories, and in his stories, because he is, of course, a great storyteller, you go, oh, I gotta put that up my sleeve. I might need that later.
Well, my kids are grown up and gone, and hers are all poster children for the Delightful Guild. So she will discover that they will. Well, your life is just going to be hilariously entertaining for the next 14 years. You're going to have a great time.
So far, so good. So far, so great.
Yeah.
Reuniting on this film, did it feel a little bit like a family reunion? It's been several years since you guys worked together.
You know what it felt like in an interesting way to me? When faced with the classroom, which is where we started, it was in the classroom, I felt like we were some aged couple to lead the youth into a place of creative play and, but do you know what I mean? It was, we were sort of the grown-ups and we had all these young, interesting, creative people that had come into this small room, and we felt a responsibility to show them that it's fun and just as silly in here as it is out there.
Okay, here you are. All right, it's Julie and I. Okay, it's the first day of school. You're intimidated. You don't know quite what to do or say. Oh, we don't have to act.
we're
They
here,
actually are all those things. It worked out pretty well.